Alright guys, I want to welcome you back to another video, and today's video is an important video. So I'm going to need you guys to pay very close attention to what I'm talking about today. I'm going to talk to you about the concept of defining your own success. I believe this is important because this is the key to my entire system. This is what sets my methodology apart from everyone else's. When I talk about being successful, I am talking about your life as a whole. Everyone else, when they say success, they're talking about a sporting event. They're talking about an activity. They're talking about your career. But you see, in my system, success is your life as a whole. How do you live every single day of your life? You need to start thinking of sporting events, activities, and your career is just one element of your life. You can be successful in your career and not be successful in your life. Your career does not define the who you are. The who you are is your passion, your interest, your family, the drive and desires that you have to live every single day. In order for you to define success, you have to identify all of the passions, all of the desires, all of the meaningful things that are in your life, and find out exactly how are you going to develop the ultimate balance between career, family, and personal interests to become successful in your life. My version of success is simple. If you live the life that you want to live and you are happy and fulfilled, therefore you are successful. So I want to talk about just a few key points that I think very much impact success and happiness. And for a brief time, I want to talk to the younger people out there. Young people, you need to take some steps today that are going to really shape the rest of your life. The first step, define how you want to live every day of the rest of your life. What do I mean by that? You need to visualize what every day of your life is going to look like. One key important step is figure out where you want to live the rest of your life. Once you get off into your career and you graduate college and you start a job and you start moving down the lane of life, then you're going to realize that the where you're at is most likely going to be a pretty static decision for a long period of time. I was in the military for 4.5 years. It felt like a lifetime. But I have been in the Midwest now for over 13 years, and it's felt like a moment. The reason why I've been here so long is because my family's here. This is where I've started my career. Logistically, it is much more difficult for me to transition at this point in my life than it was when I was younger. So if you're a young person out there, you need to take this advantage in your life, define where do you want to live the rest of your life, or at least begin the rest of your life, and you need to get there. Step one, where do you want to live and get there? Step two, when you're young, you need to take advantage of something that I didn't realize I wanted to do until much later in life. You need to determine, do you want to travel? Do you want to see the world? How much of the world do you want to see? There are people in this world that don't have an interest in traveling, and for them, that's not something that they need for success. For those of you that are out there that do want to see the world, you need to realize something, that when you're young, you have this opportunity. If I was a young man, I could put a backpack on my back and I could backpack the world. Not figuratively, literally. This isn't something that I can do in my mid-30s with the family. Logistically, it's very difficult. Now, I could do it if I wanted to be completely irresponsible, but I'm talking about making good decisions. After all, we are talking about winning at life here, not making bad decisions. So if you're a young person out there and you decide that you want to travel the world, you either need to identify a career that's going to take you across the world, or you're going to need to do some of that traveling when you're young. Now, the next point that I want to talk about is very important. Are you listening? Pay very close attention to this. Money is just substance. It is not happiness. Do not think that you need to go out in life and earn millions of dollars to be happy. Because frankly, this is just not true. There are going to be people who want more material substance than others. And because my version of success is very individual, that is perfectly okay. I would love to be able to take my family to Disney World 4 or 5 times a year whenever I wanted. Obviously, this takes money. This takes substance, right? But because it's what I want, then money can be part of my plan. But if I don't want to go to Disney World 5 times a year, if I have other activities, or if I'm content with other types of lifestyle, then I don't need that type of substance, right? So I don't need money to be happy. Money is just something that you have, and it is a tool at your disposal which can be used to create events that can create happiness. But money by itself is not going to make you happy. Sit down for a minute, today, tonight, the next time you get 5 minutes alone, and start to visualize what you want your life to look like every single day. Where do you want to wake up? What state or what country is that in? What does your environment look like? How much of the world do you want to see? What type of material possessions do you want to own? What type of family do you want to have? This brings me to my next point. Family. You need to determine when you're young what type of life-work balance you want to achieve. How big of a role do you want family to play in your life? If this is a large role, then you're going to have to sacrifice in other areas of your life, most notably your career. You're not going to probably be able to be a high-powered, successful career person and manage a good family life. Substance is going to have to be compromised in order to gain that family life. I recently sat down with somebody who described themselves as not successful when I felt they were perfectly successful because they were trying to monetize their success. This individual had a great family life. She works when she wants to work. She was very successful in her career. She does amazing at what she does. She just simply wasn't earning as much money as she thought she needed to earn to be successful. This is just one part of your life. This does not make you successful. If you want to follow my system, you need to get a good grasp on what your own success is. And then as we travel down this road together, I'm going to give you other tools to help you achieve that version of success. But if you keep in your mind that your version of success is the world's version of success, that it's going to only be success in your career, ultimately you're not going to get from my system what it is that you need. It's not going to make sense to you. It's going to seem counterproductive at times. So get on board today. Define your own success so that you can start to pave the way toward those goals. I hope this video has helped some of you out there. I know that this is a tough topic because it goes against so much of what you may have been taught your whole life. But follow me on this, trust me. This is the key to my system. This is the epiphany that I had later in life that had allowed me to change course. If you're out there and you're an older person, it is not too late for you. One thing that I stand by is, look, you're not dead yet. I didn't come to a lot of these tools until I was much later in life. Guess what? I'm applying this system to my life every single day. I practice what I preach. I'm working diligently at making these changes in my life. What you need to know is that it's not impossible. It's just harder. Don't give up on your dreams. Do everything you can to maximize every opportunity every day so that you can become successful. Your attitude and your focus is your main tool to getting the most out of life. If this video helps you, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss future posts. Come find us on Facebook. And remember, if you want to win in life, you have to win today.